Thomas again. First down and more. Star Thomas is gone. Touchdown Aggies. Franks will keep it again. Gavin Franks calls his own number. This is Jamani Jones in the Wildcat trying to plunge it in. Touchdown. And that one popped in the air. Picked off. Off the reflection, the Aggies have it. Bryce Jackson on the interception. Up 7, a chance to add to it. Pocket down the middle of the field. Completion inside the 20, inside the 10, and all the way to the end zone. That's the running back, Star Thomas. Salter looks that way. Now going to try to run it. Tripped up, keeps his feet, eating his way through traffic. Ball came out. The ball came out at the end. Look at the video. Loads up, fires far sides. Has a man, it's caught. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Pavia to Cordell David, and it is all Aggies.
Welcome back to the 2023 Conference. On Shriffen, we welcome in the newest member of Conference USA, the State Aggies. What a season it was. This record, they finished the season with a huge win in a quick lane bowl, outscoring opponents averaging over 20 game, and a ton of returners on offense and defense against UMass. Now on the stage, Coach Jerry, the legend, alongside your quarterback Diego Pavia and defensive back Andre Scott. Thank you so much for joining us. Coach Gill, I had the pleasure of calling that game, the bowl game that you guys won. Year one, your expectations and how it played out. How impressed were you with the first season here at New Mexico State?
Well, I tell you what, we went in and I told our staff, I said, hey, we just got to find a way to win one or two here because, so we got a long way to go. But a credit to the kids, they bought into what we were doing. And, when we were 1-5, they could have quit on us. And we stayed, we just stayed with our plan, and we've done it before. And, it was a situation we'd been through as a coaching staff, and I give the kids the credit. And it's probably the most unbelievable season I have ever been around. And I don't think we ever got, in all my 40 years of coaching, got more out of kids than we got out of the team last year.
What was it about the New Mexico State job that you decided to come back and rebuild the program?
A couple things. I got, when I was at TCU, I was the intern head coach, and I got a taste of it again. And then Mario had called me, and I'd worked with Mario, and I said, I'm not coming unless there's a commitment, and I'm going to push you. And he said, we need to be pushed around here. So I said, well, you're going to get pushed because I'm not going there to, not win. And then the other thing, I'll be honest with you, after what happened to me in 2015, I wanted to see if I could do it again. And, I've been able to turn around several programs, and then I had a, health situation, and, I said, you know what, I want to see if I can do this thing again. And I wanted to do it the hardest place. And at that time, we were I think, ranked the worst football team in the country when I took the job. And so we've come a long way but we did it with the kids. I mean, coaches don't, it's the kids, and the kids bought in.
Health-wise, how are you feeling?
I'm doing great. I mean, I don't know. I think the older I get, the better I get. But I'm in great shape, lost a lot of weight, following the things I need to do. And, that's why I coach the games, because of the kids. I mean, really, football saved my life, and coaching these kids will prolong my life. And somebody said, Coach, ever going to retire? I said, nah, just expire.
Well, it's interesting because when you came to New Mexico State, you came basically on your own terms. You set out a whole plan, and you negotiated it yourself. How did that go down with the school?
Well, I signed a contract. It was nothing about money. I said money I didn't care about, and the contract went for a while, and they hadn't, lawyers hadn't got it all figured out. So I said, you know what? I said, I don't need no agent. I'm going to work this out. So I looked at all the things we needed to, to be winning. So I looked outside in our parking lots, terrible rocks, everything. I said, we need the pavement done. We need about a $15,000-$20,000 facility done. We need a new scoreboard. We need new turf. We need a nutritionist. I just went on. And I said, I put all of my contracts, all got to be done in 2 years. and it worked. In the USA Today, it says Coach Kill gets his payment.
So has everything been?
Well, they're working, yeah. Yeah, you know, Mario, I got him sweating a little bit right now, but we'll be. I don't, you know, we'll make it that, and I'll be flexible. I mean, but you got to put pressure. You know, pressure makes diamonds, and when you go into a program suffer this long, you know, and you know, I can't stand losing. I mean, you know, and you know, I'm not going to go anywhere where we don't have a chance to win. So, Coach Mario's made a commitment to us, and as long as that commitment's there, you know, we got a chance to do some good things. But it's what you invest is what you get out of it, and you know, everybody's invested in this league right now, so we got to continue to keep up.
Well, a ton of momentum coming off of your Quick Lane Bowl. You now move into Conference USA. What does this mean for the program?
I think, you know, if we'd come into Conference USA and we'd won 2 or 3 ball games, you know, people are going to go, oh, man, you know, they coming in. And I think it helped us a ton with this conference, winning that bowl game. And also I think it helped us a ton with our players and the leadership that we have, because we could keep the continuity. And then I think it done a ton for Las Cruces and our city. I mean, when we got back, you thought we'd won the Super Bowl. I mean, I'm going, hey, we just went 7-6 now. But those people were so excited, and so, you know, it's just momentum. And so I don't know if we've ever won back-to-back bowl games, so that's a huge goal for us.
All right, so get the fans excited. Tell us what you have coming back on offense and what kind of an offense you're going to run.
Offensively, you know, we'll be very similar. You know, multiple. You know, we're still going to, you know, run option football some, and you know, we'll throw it. What's going to make us? You got to build a football team inside out. And me and Coach Helton were talking about it at Western Kentucky, and he goes, that's what you're doing, isn't it? I said, yeah. I said, we're going to be great on defense, and offensively, you got to have a great quarterback, and which they have, and then you know, you can't, you know, and then you build from there. And so that's kind of what we've done, and you know, I think that from an offensive standpoint, we got a lot of players back, but we weren't great in the offensive line last year. We're going to be a lot better because we focused in on that. And running backs, we got everybody back. We got Diego back, and you know, but we got competition at every position. We didn't have that a year ago. Same with receivers, and so we're going to be a better offensive football team, and we'll just have to see how it all plays out. You know, doing some, you know, whether, you know, we're in the huddle all the time, eating all that stuff, because we slowed it down last year because it helped our defense and helped us have a chance to win. You got to do what you got to do.
In that Quick Lane Bowl, I think something impressed a lot of people watching across the country was your defense, just how you guys got after things. How many returners do you have coming back on defense, and how does that unit look? I
think 7 or 8. What's amazing is we should be a lot better on defense, because some of the guys that were starting defensive tackles are now down in the third, you know, down in the number 3 spot. So we've recruited. I expect us to be better on defense than we were a year ago, and we're pretty good, but we really can run, and we've improved that speed in the offseason.
Andre Sullivan is here, defensive back. What does he mean to that defensive unit?
Everything, and I'll tell you why. He's the only guy. He stayed there all summer long. Not all our kids, but he stayed there all summer, and then when there's a break, he can go home. He studied every wide receiver that he'll go against in the league on his own. So when he does that, and the other DBs come in, and then he's coaching them, and I mean, he's like an extra coach on the field, plus he's a heck of a player. But I mean, he's the glue. He recruited for us. They said, you know, Diego, our older guys recruited because they didn't want to have any people that didn't fit our culture. They were usually it's your younger players and your older players don't want to do it. They want to do it because they didn't want anybody in that culture that didn't want to win, and football wasn't important to them. And so I give them the credit for the recruiting part of it, because if football isn't important at our place, these guys won't let them stay around very long. It has nothing to do with me. I mean, they'll give them an apple on a road map. I mean, they're not going to put up with somebody that doesn't want to play football.
All right, we got to bring in your guys now because Coach is bragging on you. And I like the outfit. I see the gray with the black tie and the white shirt. Yeah. Andre Selden, talk about your summer. Recruiting, studying. How did you put the dedication, how did you put the plan together?
I mean, this is what I do. I mean, I'm a football player. I'm here. It's like my mindset was just, what can I do to be better each day? You know, I ain't trying to be going home, back home, doing nothing, you know, just sitting in the crib. I want to stay here, be around the coaches, be in the office with the coaches, you know, study from them, learn from them, nitpick from them, you know what I mean, watch film, just do the little things that I can do each day to get better, you know what I mean, get ahead of the competition.
When you guys won that bowl game, coming back to Las Cruces, seeing the fan support, what was that experience like?
Man, it was crazy, man. We had a parade, and it was just like, I never seen so many people in Las Cruces before. Like, it was like a big parade, man, and everybody was just happy to be around each other, happy to be around the team, happy to see Coach, happy to see us. It was like one big family just coming back. You know, it was, once we got back, it was like, okay, we touched down, and the energy was different. It's like, you know what I mean, we here, like, Las Cruces, you know, we gonna carry y'all on our back.
Having a winning season last year, building on that momentum, what kind of differences have you seen out of your defensive guys so far?
Really just, you know, coming closer together. You know, last year we had some bumps and bruises, you know what I mean, and we were fortunately enough able to build up on that on the back end of the season, you know, so it's really just taking that, what we learned from last year, and being able to apply it this year, you know, just being able to trust each other, you know, on and off the field is what's going to make us a better defensive unit.
All right, we're looking at some of the highlights here. I think we have a pick 6 from you. What was that celebration?
All right, so the hand. So this is actually my first game out of my. I broke my hand last year, so I played all the season, basically the whole season with the cast on. This was my first game back, free cast free. So you know what I mean, I got a pick 6, and I was like, that's the hand I broke. So I just threw it up. It was spontaneous, but you know what I mean. Everybody rocked with it, so I might stick with that one. I just had to throw the hand up, you know what I mean, let everybody know.
What kind of celebrations do you have ready this season? Now you're on national TV a lot. Come October, every game will be on national TV. Any celebrations planned?
We got something cooking up. You know, we're gonna be on ESPN the first week 0. So me and the guys got something cooking up the back end. We got something special for y'all. We're gonna let y'all tune in.
Can I get a preview?
We ain't gonna. It's something like that. We gonna spice it up for y'all though.
Okay.
Week 0, you know what I mean, on ESPN, national TV. We gonna let y'all see what's up.
I like it. I like it. Time to talk a little offense. Diego Pavia. I don't know that I've seen a quarterback like you in a long time, man. When I watched that bowl game, you threw your body around. You were throwing lead blocks for your running back for the screens. You were doing whatever it took to win. When you are a quarterback, what kind of mentality do you have out there?
That's the exact mentality I got. Do anything to win, and really that's the whole mentality the whole team has. It's just go do whatever it takes to win, and I feel like that's why our culture is so elite right now. And I'm so excited to get back to the program today, just because I know those guys are fired up, you know, to hit the field tomorrow, and really it's building that relationship, like Andre said, with the team, so that they trust you enough that you're going to do whatever it takes. And I feel like the offense this year is gonna, you know, be much improved from the first 5 games that we had last year, and I'm very excited.
Now, your athletic background, you were a high school wrestler, correct?
Yes, sir.
How does that translate to quarterback?
It more translates like vision and footwork and stuff like that, you know, being elusive. And so I'm really excited when, you know, when my number is called to make a play. I feel like every time I want the ball in my hand, just because I feel like I'm going to make a play, and then when they give me the opportunity to make a lead block, I'm going to do it for sure.
Coach, you ever get nervous when you see your quarterback running out with a lead block, giving up his body?
Well, that's not what we coach. I'd say getting his way. You know, like I said, when I seen Diego and seen his side, I seen this, I'm going, this is our quarterback, man. But he's got what counts in the game. He's got what's inside of you. And if we can measure the inside of every player, there's not a coach in here who'd like to be able to do that or something, invent that. And you know, what he's got inside and the competitive nature to win. And, you know, he, like I said, we don't win a bowl game without 2 plays he made at the end. He's ran over people. So, you know, and your players see that, and they go, man, this guy's tough, you know. And so, I think your team's a reflection of your leaders and your quarterback. And we were a soft football team when we started. We were softer than Dairy Queen ice cream now. We were soft. And I'm not used to being soft. So, you know, he helped bring some of that toughness to our football team. And we still got to get a heck of a lot tougher for me. But we're not Dairy Queen, you know, we're not Dairy Queen ice cream right now. We're a little better than that.
All right, so no more soft serve for your offense, Diego. How'd you toughen your guys up? And you said you expect them to be even better this year. What's different?
Our O-line. Our O-line has gotten, you know, bigger, faster, stronger, and they're like the most improved. Like they're looking great this off season, and I can't compliment them enough. You know, we got Shiaz and Kanan leading the way up front. Just those guys in general just set the tone coming off, you know, a great back end of the season. And, you know, Kanan's so smart at center that it helps me just because he's checking before I even have to check anything. So it just makes it easy on me, and I trust those guys, and they did their job.
Nice. All right, Coach, let's take a look at the watch list here in the preseason for New Mexico State. Take us through the players who have been awarded on the preseason watch list.
Well, we've talked about Diego, and then through our weight program, nutrition program, and my strength coach has been with me my whole career, is Shiaz Pete. It was 280 pounds last year, not very strong, a redshirt freshman. Now he's 320 and a lot stronger. And he's a guy that's he can play if he gets really serious about what he's doing, and he could play at the next level because, you know, you don't find guys 6'7", 6'8" with that length. Dion Wilson's a kid that we recruited, came in the spring. He's 6'5", 315, and I think he benched, I don't know, 400 pounds, I don't know how many times. He's played at a Power 5, you know, and he's a guy that can, you know, we needed help inside, and he's definitely given us that. And then Andre Seldon's Andre Seldon, and, you know, he can play corner, he can play nickel, he can play safety. We can move him around, do about everything we want. And then Jonathan Brady, young kid, but he's got all the mobility to make big plays. He made some last year, but we look for him to make a lot more this year.
Nice. All right, so we got 30 seconds left here in this segment. Let's take a look at your schedule. Walk me through. We open up against UMass August 26th.
The best thing I like about that is ESPN. That's a good thing because that gives us good coverage and that helps Las Cruces. But UMass is the most important game on that schedule because it's the first one, and we're playing Donnie Brown. And Donnie Brown's a football coach, and he's doing the same thing that we're doing. And he's still involved in that defense. And I mean, their defense is hard to figure out. But that game right there, that's the most important game. And the rest schedule will take care of itself. But that first one is a game playing him that we need to win.
Coach Kill, looking to build off the winning season in year one. Good luck in year two.
I appreciate it. We want you to be our announcer all the time. You help us win.
Tell the bosses, sign me up. You guys are fun to watch. I love it.